Morning, everybody. Morning, morning, morning. All right, so you already know we're looking at Nas, and today I see a better setup than yesterday, actually. And what I mean by that is there's no SMT divergence, meaning that both pairs are moving together similarly. So, for example, we're looking at Nas right now. Nas is bullish on the 4 hour, respect to the 4 hour fair value gap. If we go to ES is bullish on the 4 hour and it's respecting the 4 hour fair value gap. We go back to Nas on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we're bullish. We broke above these highs. On ES, on the 1 hour, we're also bullish. We broke above these highs, the same exact highs. Now we go on the 30-minute on NAS. The 30-minute on NAS now, we tapped into a 30-minute order block on NQ. And on ES, we also tapped into, well, we didn't tap into the 30-minute order block yet. So there is some SMT on the, 30-minute time frame. Meaning like there's no they're not moving the same because ES took out these 30-minute lows here instead of tapping into the 30-minute order block. But NQ, however, there was no 30-minute lows to take out, but we tapped into the order block. So both of them are showing bullish signs of SMT, if that makes sense. Now I'm gonna wait for the 5-minute fair value gap and displacement. If this candle wick comes down any lower, there's no fair value gap. Let me go mark it off right here prematurely. 5-minute fair value gap. Cool. So yeah, I'm waiting for price to have this candle form, this 5-minute candle form, and then we retrace into the 5-minute candle, and then we go down to the 1-minute time frame, wait for some displacement outside of that. Now, if this candle closes up here and this wick stays where it's at, this is still a fair value gap, which means this is displacement, which means this white candle here is an order block. Because order blocks create fair value gaps. Valid order blocks create fair value gaps, said by ICT himself. We can also, I noticed that these are 4-hour highs right here. So we can potentially wait and see. If we don't get a setup to ride this trade to the 4-hour highs, we could potentially wait and see what price wants to do after tapping into these highs, because I believe both of them have the same exact highs. Yeah, NQ and ES are pretty much trading the same today, which is good. So yeah, guys, that's my setup for today. Today I'm primarily bullish unless we don't get a setup with this 5-minute fair value gap, and then we just come up to these highs right here. I'm primarily bullish for today. So I'm going to pause the video right here and fast forward to when we get a valid setup so that I don't have to have you guys wait. But once again, these are the confluences coming into the day, both ES and NQ. I meant to say and NQ. And NQ are moving the same. 4-hour bullish on both respect to the 4-hour fair value gap. The 1 hour is bullish, and we're both waiting for the 5-minute displacement with the 1-minute displacement as well. All right, guys, be right back. All right, guys, we're back. It's been a minute. It's now 10:14, 10:16. My apologies. But so this is what ended up happening with NQ, right? So NQ took out these 1-hour highs right here and displaced above them, and it also took out the 4-hour highs that I had marked off. Now what I'm waiting for is ES didn't do the same thing yet. What I would do in this situation is I would wait. If I get my 1-minute displacement out of a 5-minute fair value gap on the pair that already took the liquidity, I'm gonna hold the trade until the other pair gets close to it, if that makes sense. Like, for example, if NQ already took out these highs right here, but ES is down here, I'm going to be in NQ until ES comes to these levels right here. You know what I'm saying? So on NQ right now, displacement, and I realized that we have a 5 minute mitigation of a fair value gap. So all I'm waiting for now is displacement out of this 5 minute gap. And once we have the displacement out of this 5 minute gap, we're entering this trade easily. Um, Now, what I want to do, guys, is I want to try something new. On prop firms, as you may know, you have a daily limit or a daily loss limit. But I realize a lot of people fail prop firms because of fear. I have friends that have been on the same challenge for months, waiting to get a payout, waiting to move to the funded stage, you know? For a 50K prop firm account, usually the target is about 3K in order to pass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to risk my entire daily drawdown on one trade to get to the evaluation stage. Now, I know, guys, this goes against risk management and this goes against psychology, but a lot of people lose out on prop firms because they of the fear of losing. You know, think of prop firms as a business expense. There's no other job out there or investment opportunity that you can deposit $50 into to then pass and make a bunch of money. Hold on. Let me just... Yikes, wrong one. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to... 189. If it breaks here, I'll enter. All right, I'm in. Okay. And if we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. 1 to 2. Perfect. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, there's no other business out there that will allow you to make as much money off of a small investment like a prop firm will. And a lot of people stay on the same challenge because of fear. Now, I'm on a demo account. I'm not on a prop firm account as of right now. I'm just testing out strategies. Like, guys, I created this YouTube channel to hold myself accountable, to record my progress as a trader, you know, to look back on these videos and say, hey, I can use this more often, or I need to take out this in order for this to work, you know, things like that. Because a lot of us don't really journal, and this is my form of journaling, is making a YouTube video that you guys can connect with. But I'm simply doing this right now to see if this would work for me, if I blow the account, whatever the case may be. But this is a demo account, guys. So all I would have to do if I lose a trade, if I blow the account, hypothetically speaking, I would just put it back up to 50K and then rinse and repeat, you know. But my ultimate goal with a prop firm, guys, is to buy 3 50K accounts. And here's my methodology behind it. If I buy 3 50K accounts, and let's say I'm funded, let's say I'm not even in the evaluation stage anymore, I'm risking, you know, the regular $400 per trade that I normally would risk. I'm not going to copy trade all 3 at once, because that would mean that if I have one bad week, 2 bad days, I can blow all the accounts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cycle through every account, and my method to cycling through the accounts are: the moment I lose one trade on one account, I go to the next account. So for example, let's say I on the first of 50K account, I win 2 trades and then I lose a third one, but I'm still in profit. I'm not going to trade that first account. I'm going to go to the second account, win as much as I can. But the moment I get my first loss, I move to the third account. The third account, rinse and repeat back to the first account. This way, if I have bad days, I'm spreading my losses equally amongst all accounts. So on a 50K account, the drawdown is, I believe, 2K. So 3 accounts, I no longer have 2K drawdown. I have 6K drawdown. You understand? that's how my mindset is when it comes to cycling through accounts and stuff. But yeah, guys, so right now we're down about 420, so I would already been out the trade I were to if I was in a normal trade already. But this is just me holding myself accountable, being transparent, and not being afraid to fail. This is a demo account, guys, so this is not even real money. And I'm gonna post this video even if I lose this trade, but this is pretty much my methodology moving forward now. Like, I really want to just be able to, you know, get past the evaluation, because the evaluation, people stay on the evaluation stage for so long. And like I said, this is a demo account, so even though this is even though this is what would happen if I were to take this trade on a real account, I'm still not upset. I'm not upset by it. But yeah, yeah, guys, this is pretty much my methodology moving forward. Risk the daily drawdown, whatever the case may be, but still have an obvious, still look for your edge. Don't just go willy-nilly risking the daily drawdown on trades that don't even matter. But yeah, guys. So I'll keep you guys posted and I'll see what happens on this trade. Right now we're close to stop loss, but we displaced. Remember, guys, I entered here because we got the displacement. We got a fair value gap here on the 1 minute time frame. We displaced out on the 1 minute time frame outside of a 5 minute fair value gap. Even though we're bearish on the 1 minute time frame, we are disrespecting this little gap right here. So we should be going up in no time. This is just a slight little pullback. But yeah, guys, I stuck to my edge. This is my edge. I always do it. Displacement out of a 5 minute fair value gap in confluence with higher time frame bias for a 1 to 2 trade. And we will see what happens. But yeah, guys, I'm going to pause the video here. I know I ranted a little bit, but I just pretty much wanted to give you guys some sauce on what I wanted to do moving forward and how I think as a trader. And yeah, guys, I'll be back and we'll hopefully have some movement or some profit when I'm back. All right. All right, guys, it's about 12:20 right now. We did end up losing the trade. I'm not too upset because I'm just trying out something new. Even if we didn't risk the amount that we risk usually, we would have still lost the trade. Today ended up being a losing day regardless, even though I followed my edge and everything. But I do want to point out, like at 12:16, we had this huge candlestick come down, which is why we don't really take trades during the lunch session, because the lunch session is really, really, really wacky. Like I said, guys, I was waiting for price to tap into these 4-hour highs on ES, but it never did. And then at that point, I would have said, I would have thought if I wanted to close the trade or not, but we didn't even get a chance to determine if we wanted to close the trade or not. So what I ended up doing was I just held the trade. At one point, we were up in profit about $700, and I thought that price was going to keep going up. I should have moved my stop to break even, secured some off the table, but I didn't, because I didn't see it as being up a lot. We were up about, maybe I want to say 7, 8, 9 ticks. But yeah, guys, ultimately we did end up losing the trade. To recap, I'm not upset. I just don't understand why price is moving like this. Not September. January was horrible for me, price action wise. I don't know what Trump is doing to these markets, honestly, guys, but we lost about 1,200 today. I ended up already resetting the account. Like I said, it's at 50K right now. So I want to see if, testing my theory, if we can just keep risking the daily drawdown potentially on a 50K $1,000 account to just get past the evaluation stage. I want to see how much times I can do that, and then I end up buying a prop from Challenge. But yeah, guys, these were the confluences for today. Both ES and NQ were moving in the same direction. Both of them were bullish on the higher time frames. I guess this ended up being a liquidity sweep after all. But yeah, man, I just find it crazy how they correlate, but sometimes one takes longer to get to a certain level than the other one. I find it really crazy. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll be here tomorrow like nothing happened today. But you guys have a great day today. Stay safe. Oh, you know what? Look at this. I didn't even realize this, guys. I should have closed the trade here because we ended up having a 5-minute fair value gap after breaking structure to the downside on the 5-minute time frame, which means that when we break structure to the downside on the 5-minute time frame, this bullish 5-minute fair value gap is no longer valid because we're now bearish on the 5-minute. But yeah, simple stuff like that I should have caught on to before I held on to this trade. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you guys can relate to this video. I know all of us are going through a certain time right now in the prop firm space. A lot of upcoming traders are being born. I wish you guys all the best on your journey. Like I said, this YouTube channel was created just to hold myself accountable and to pretty much journal everything that I do when it comes to trading, so that I can look back on it and teach myself and teach you guys too that are also looking for somebody that they can relate to in the space of trading. But I hope you guys have an amazing day today. It is a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, because it feels like you make all this progress for nothing. And but it's out of my control. Price action is just really, really, really bad. And yeah, I'll be here tomorrow, guys. You guys have a great week, a great day, and hopefully a good week. Take care.